Okay. Good evening once more. Tonight, we are going to be looking at the updated service catalog and work breakdown structure. I've been working on that since the last time we met. So it's just for us to give it a review. So the rest of the documentation, I plan to get all the documentation done as soon as possible, so that possible by next week we start implementing the system, because there's a lot to do after the implementation. So without wasting time, I'm going to share my screen so we can look at the two documents I've updated based on our current name change. Okay. So if you look at this document, it's an updated document based on the name change. As you can see now, is now ITSM service catalog for BetaMarketplace. And if you look at this one as well, this is work breakdown structure based on updated catalog. So looking at this catalog, initially we are only working on grocery and food delivery, but due to the expansion, we are now offering services on this area as well, on the area of on-demand service delivery and general pick and drop delivery. So these are where we've captured the update. So on the on-demand service delivery, we have service description, here is home services such as cleaning, appliance repair, and handyman services. There are so many of them, so they cannot all come, all the services, they can all come into this. So we're going to have dedicated document for every service. Then the service incidents here is service providers delay, incomplete tax, or payment disputes. So these are areas we can have issues within these services. So when a service provider is not turning up on time, or the service provider did not complete the task as agreed, and the customer raised an incident because the job is not completed, or customer is raising an incident because the time agreed has elapsed and the service provider is not there. And again, we equally operate cash on delivery, a situation where the service, the customer refused to make payments to the service provider after completing the job. So these are such incidents. There are so many of them, but we just captured this. So we'll continue to build on this. So incidents workflow based on ITIL for this is log, categorize, prioritize, assign to service provider or payment team, resolve, and close. So by the time we are going to break them down into in detail, it's going to be more than this. This is high level. And then the owner of this service owner for this on-demand service is operations manager on-demand services. So have operation manager in every services. So operation manager is the owner. So, and the incident owner, that is the resolution agent based on the first line support, second line support, and etc. Depends on the amount of line of support we have for this. So they will have first line support, customer support team. These are the people that faces customer directly to receive incidents or complain. Then we have second line support for service provider, and then we have payment support as well if there is issues in payment gateway or whichever way. So meaning that the first line support is the person that gets this support directly from customer, and this can be then assigned to second line support. And if the second line support cannot resolve the issue, it can be escalated to service ITSM service manager. So that is it. And the services here, availability is 24 hours. So that is it. We operate 24 hours. So, but vendors can choose when to work within this 24-hour service. Then we have service incident support availability. 24/7 here means the service team maybe have a rolling shift. Somebody must always be there, even in the midnight, to address issues. And then service level agreement, SLA main services is 99.9 uptime, and SLA incidents is 2 hours after for high incidents. That is resolution between the time of receiving the incidents to resolution is 2 hours. For high, for medium is 4 hours. For low incidents is based on prioritization is 8 hours. And then incident resolution cost is not captured at the moment. So that is it for on-demand services. And for general delivery pickup, like pick and drop, the service category is delivery services, and the service description is courier service for picking up and dropping off parcels and documents. So that is what we do here. That is the services. We pick any kind of delivery, whether parcel, whether document, whether a box, we pick it up and we drop it off from one point to another point. And the incidence in this kind of environment is late pickup, stroke, drop off, and loss of items. When the item is in transit, it can be lost. So these are some of the incidents within this environment. And equally payment because of the cash on delivery system we're running. So, and the resolution process is to log the incidents, categorize the incidents, prioritize the incidents, assign to a courier or payment team, and then get resolved and get closed. As I said, it's high level, and the service owner is the operations manager for pick and drop delivery. And the service owner for the incidents resolution is first line for customer support team, second line for courier team, and third line for the payment team. And service availability, both for our services and IT support team, is 24/7. And the service level agreement for main is 99% uptime, and for incident resolution is the same thing with the on-demand service. So for now, we've not captured service costs. So that is it for the update for this catalog. So the catalog has been updated at a high level. So as we'll keep progressing, we'll get detailed incidents resolution based on ITIL and other, capture as much type of incidents type as much as we can capture. So that's it. And then for work breakdown structure, for implementation of this project, Hello ITSM is project initiation, and within the first week, and requirement gathering and analysis, gather and document requirements and analyze the requirements. The second week, stakeholder engagement, identify key stakeholders and their expectations, and solution evaluation or design at this point, and then process mapping, workflow customization, and then we set up the infrastructure and system configuration, integration, data migration, data validation, end user training and documentation, training workshop, user guide development, testing, functional testing, UAT testing, deployment, and then post go live and project closure. So this is a high level project breakdown structure. Through this, we can then create a detailed project plan. So that is the updates we have tried to capture based on our shift from Foodtraco to BetaMarketplace. So going forward, we'll try to update even our field camp. Every area, every environment, we need to update all our every environment, and we start working on requirement documentation to have a good document. We need to document our project very well and engage with the stakeholders to make sure that we're not leaving anything behind. And then we start designing and configuration. So that is the update I have for now. If based on this update, you can ask questions, or that I'm going to leave the document for review, so that if there's any way you feel the service catalog can equally be improved upon, you can make your comments. So it's a teamwork we are doing. Okay, Mr. Alex.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. First, I was wondering how you could do this within just 24 hours. You could put up this document. That is hard work. Well done, sir. So I want to ask a question that could be of general benefit to me or to others who might listen,
Okay.
because there is explanation you gave on this work breakdown structure when compared to the one we did in NERAS expansion. That this is a software implementation and it may not go the way NERAS own is. And that's why we're having this work breakdown structure ID, the task name. So now, if I'm to like implement a software in another company, which might be maybe ServiceNow or any other services they may want to, like maybe I recommended, this work breakdown structure ID and task name that we have in those columns, must the task name be in this format, or I may have to devise other name that I want to use?
No, this work breakdown structure is not static. It can be varied. You see here, I just break the work down into key items we are going to capture. Going forward, I'll still need to create stages, stage by stage. I've just break the work down. We have already a breakdown of this. The main thing is the main purpose of stages is to know when to help you create what's the name again? A stage where you can measure your measure your performance within a period of time. So like when you get to your business case, then you know that you've arrived at a milestone. So the actual word I'm trying to pick is milestone. It's help you to pick milestone within every phase. So, and again, ID, if you is not necessary you put work breakdown ID or you don't put it. These are some of the minor things. It doesn't matter, but it's good if you can put it. So it's not like some of all these things are not compulsory. The main compulsory thing is for you to break the work down into stages, manageable stages, to give you insights on how you are going to plan your projects, creating a project plan. So this is subject to, improvement. We've not finished.
Okay, sir.
So,
thank you.
And the software implementation here as well. What we are doing here is still software implement. It still has to do with software implementation, and even software or no software. What you do as a project manager is to organize your work. So you can use Agile. Agile is well known for software deployment or software management. But you can use Agile in event management, or you can use Agile equally in marketing or sales projects. So it depends on your level of, expertise, So I can meander around, or like when I'm teaching the newcomers, I try to use a stereotyped way so that they will follow that way before becoming so flexible in their way of project management.
All right, sir. Noted, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello, we are still on the interaction. If you have any more questions? Okay. The main purpose is that we are going to be coming up with more work, and like I said, the main thing now is for me to come up with the rest of the documents as soon as possible, because here I'm acting as a project manager and business analyst. But if you want to be helping me in creating some of these documents, is so much welcome. So, or if you just want to keep waiting for the document to come, so that, because the main area where I want you to, pay more attention is how to operate ITSM within your organization, which is by the time when we must have created Hello ITSM is functional. So you manage incidents from the system. But this, what we're doing is kind of implementing it, which is still good, because you as a service manager, of course, you'll find yourself in a situation where you'll be responsible for implementing a service solution for your team, ITSM solution for your team, just like what we are doing at this point. Hello, Julie. I didn't see you yesterday.
Good evening, sir.
Are you following up?
Yes, sir. Yesterday I was on transit. I was on road. That's why.
Okay. You're still returning from holiday.
Yes, I'm back now.
Okay, that's very good.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, these two documents I will upload it in our platform in our WhatsApp, so you have access before it goes to the for going to the course portal and Freight Camp. So you are free to add to what we are doing. So like what Ofo is pointed out, Ofo, if you can tweak this, we will equally be happy if you can do anything. So I want us to be more to contributing, becoming more, taking more ownership of this project. Not just like coming here to wait for me to say something or to bring the document or do this. I want us to be taking more ownership of this project. And that's the best way you can grab this.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So you shared the document today?
Yeah, right now, I'll share it right now.
Okay, sir.
As you can see, it's one document. You see is ITSM document. So you can see here in this, I will have service catalog here. We have, that is how I plan to be doing it so that all the documents kind of will be in one different sheets in one Excel document. So that is, you can see it here. This is work breakdown structure. The other one is service catalog. So it's a continuous refinement. Yeah, but the main thing is that we are capturing everything within these areas. So if you like here, you see here is home services such as cleaning, appliance, and the rest of them. We can add more. So yeah. So the only thing is that our application is not fully ready. So once it's fully ready and operational, then we'll capture all the services we are working on. But this will serve as a guide until we are functional. So that is, but with this, we already know what we are doing. We've captured the major change, and that's it for now. Okay, so that's it. Like I said, by next week, I'm working so hard so that we can configure the system as quickly as possible so that we have, because after the configuration, there's a lot to be done in trying to configure this building workflow within this. There's a lot we need to do, and we can't just, we need to move away from this planning stage to the actual configuration. So thank you for joining. I need to leave at this point, you know, for the next class. You know, I still have a lot to do. Well, thank you for join in and drop any question in our portal. If you find anything or anything you want to contribute, I will respond, or you can even call me.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.